the actress and musician Shrutihaasan is preparing for her latest gigs in the capital ahead of the release of her debut EP later this year. Part of an Indian acting dynasty, Shruti has had huge success in her home country and is now developing a big following here in the UK and the States. With the base here in the capital, we're going to chat after we take a listen to one of her tracks. It's called Bare Naked.
I'm bare naked inside my head. Won't you cover me up with the things you said? Barely speaking in this world so cold. I'm so afraid of growing old here. Speaking in tongues I know they won't understand. Won't you say it, please say it one time just for me.
Just a taste of what you can expect, and Shruti's with us now. An absolute pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
This was from your last sellout gig, I think, wasn't it, at the Troubadour?
It was, yeah. It's so weird to see it on such a big screen.
It does have a personal connection to you,
yes.
and it's because of your time here in London, is that right?
Yes. So the chorus of the song is in Tamil, which is, I'm Tamilian, I'm from the south of India. It was inspired by the fact that, you know, a lot of people from different backgrounds come to London. And I think that it's about London's energy and how it does make you feel at home, and it does make you want to connect to the place. And the verses are about feeling far away from home and, you know, do I belong here? But eventually it's about feeling at home here and feeling, I think that people are allowed to be themselves here to a great extent, which is wonderful. Yeah,
important, I think, for Londoners to hear that actually, you know, we are welcoming and open and happy to have people from all cultures.
Exactly, there's issues everywhere in the world right now. And I think London does have a good heart.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the music, because actually people will know you for your acting, you know, a huge acting star, but you've also been performing musically since you were 6.
Yes.
So actually music perhaps came first?
Absolutely. I had no idea I was going to be an actor. In fact, I tried to avoid it for many years because my parents were actors, and I was like, I don't want to be a cliche. But it happened because it's very hard to make a decent living as an independent English musician in India. So I thought I'll do one movie so I could buy equipment for my band, and then I did it for 10 years.
Yeah, wow.
So it was destiny, and I'm very thankful for it. And I think it's made me a better, more emotional musician. So they kind of feed into each other and off of each other.
Yeah, often we talk about the fact that until you've kind of experienced a bit of life, it's hard to write songs because you haven't got any reason to kind of put those words down. Do you feel that actually now you've got the story to tell?
You know, it's funny because sometimes I listen to the songs I wrote when I was 19 or 20, and I think that I had a innocent wisdom, which I've sort of lost over. We get jaded, you know? And I said, there's a lot of wisdom there because you haven't really seen how things can get, but I do think that experience is something that's silent. It's not explained or articulated. It's just carried by the person. And that's very important even for actors and for music or any kind of performer. So, yeah, definitely I'm very glad I waited as long as I did to start making music outside of India.
Yeah, tell us a bit more about the team behind it as well, because the wait has been worth it in that respect. You've made sure the right people have been involved.
Yes. So I've worked with, I've had someone called Richard Connell from Metropolis Music who's really been amazing, like kind of like a mentor / godfather / Santa Claus who's helped with everything. And I've worked on the production with Dan Lancaster, who's really amazing, and Gareth Johnson as well. So it's really been fun. And what I've loved the most is I was really particular that I get to say what I want in my style and in my voice. And I don't mean like the voice, I mean the psychological voice. And I've really had that freedom with this incredible team, so I feel blessed. And the two lovely ladies who play with me live, who are absolutely talented, Zosha and Tina, so I feel really, really good, because I think every artist needs an amazing support system around them to shine their best.
What are those messages then that you are trying to kind of get out there through the music, that creative freedom that you were given? What did you want to say?
I think I'm a woman from another country in a particular age bracket, and I feel like I love talking about my experiences honestly, and I haven't had a strategy of this is my message. I think I think the freedom of being able to be myself and express myself in the voice that I know best, which is as a brown woman in her 30s from another country, but who's grown up in a globalized, you know, socioeconomic system, and to be kind of a representation of that crossover. By mistake, all of it by mistake.
Destiny, certainly, in terms of where you are now. And, you know, the excitement must be building to the fact that this album is coming out, this EP is coming out. I imagine the name is under wraps. Have you got an idea of a title?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. I wish these things could name themselves, you know, but...
Perhaps the hardest part.
Yeah, it is. It is the hardest part. But it is an exciting time. I'm really, really excited. Sometimes I feel like I've waited 20 years to just come out with my music, but everything happens at the right time, so I'm super excited.
You obviously formed such a niche, such a skill at the acting side as well. Will you keep that on board as well, or
definitely
not something you're going to turn your back on?
No, definitely not. I think I'm blessed that, you know, life has given me the opportunity to do more than one thing, so I'm definitely going to try and do that. Yeah.
Those gigs as well, when you are out there, you know the people that have come to see you want to hear what you've got to say. Does that make it all make sense?
Well, yes, but I've had the chance to perform to different kinds of audiences. So there's some predominantly Indian audiences, which is actually more frightening for me because they have a certain expectation, but it's been amazing because they're just like, you do you, we love you, and I was really humbled by that. And there's a whole new audience of people who don't know who I am, don't know much about India, and that's exciting as well, to be able to get their attention.
In a way, you can kind of paint your own picture with that respect, can't you? You can build that new bond with them through the way that you are.
Yes, because there's no preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, social media is a huge part of it now. Do you take it with a pinch of salt in terms of kind of just how you only have to tweet a picture of yourself and it's in the papers? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I have fun with it. I have an amazing fan base on social media that are like my digital family. And they're lovely and supportive, and I'm really thankful for them. And there's also bad stuff on there, but there's always a block button, which is great. And I just have fun with it because I don't treat it as a tool as much as I think it's amazing that you have filters and you can show your life off in a controlled way, like the way that you want to put it out. So I like that.